"Leave my baby sister, she can't survive alone," she sobbed. The rancher wrapped them both in his coat. The screen door slams against rotted wood as Elena stumbles onto the porch. Her baby sister Maya limp in her arms like a broken doll. Her bare feet hit the frozen dirt, and she collapses to her knees, gasping. Maya's face is streaked with dried blood, her eyes vacant and staring at nothing. "Please!" Elena's voice cracks through the darkness. "Please, someone help us." The porch light flickers on. Jack Morrison steps out, still pulling on his boots. His weathered face takes in the scene. Two girls in torn nightgowns, one barely conscious, both shaking like leaves in winter wind. "What happened to you?" "They killed him." Elena rocks Maya closer to her chest. "They killed our daddy, and now they're coming for us." Jack's jaw tightens. He knows that name, knows what happened to Samuel Rivers 3 nights ago. Everyone in the county heard the shots. "Who's coming?" "Sheriff Hawthorne." "His men." Elena's voice breaks. "We saw them do it. We saw everything." "Jesus." Jack steps down from the porch. "How long have you been running?" "Since midnight." Elena looks over her shoulder at the empty road. "They burned our house." Maya hasn't spoken since she watched them shoot Daddy through the window. Maya stirs in Elena's arms, her small fingers clutching at her sister's torn dress. She opens her mouth, but no sound comes out. "Listen to me." Elena grabs Jack's sleeve. "Take my baby sister. Hide her somewhere safe. I'll lead them away." "What?" "She can't survive alone, but she can't keep running either." Tears stream down Elena's dirt-stained cheeks. "Please, just take Maya. Leave me behind." Jack stares at her for a long moment. Then he shrugs off his heavy ranch coat, the wool still warm from his body heat. "Nobody's leaving, nobody." "You don't understand. They'll kill you too. Let me worry about that." Jack wraps the coat around both sisters, pulling them close. The fabric smells like horses and hay, and something Elena hasn't felt in 3 days. Safety. "This is Morrison land. Been in my family for 4 generations. They want to come here. They'd better bring more than badges." Elena feels Maya relax against her for the first time since the shooting. In the distance, truck engines rumble across the valley floor. "They're coming," Elena whispers. Jack lifts both girls in his arms and heads for the front door. "Then we'd better get ready." Jack kicks the door shut behind them and sets both girls on his worn leather couch. Maya curls into Elena's side, her small body trembling. She hasn't made a sound since they arrived, just stares at the wooden floor with empty eyes. Those trucks are getting closer. Jack moves to the window and peers through faded curtains. Maybe 10 minutes out. Elena smooths Maya's tangled hair. She used to sing. Every morning she'd wake up singing some made-up song about birds or flowers. Her voice breaks. Now she won't even whisper. How old is she? 7. Elena pulls Maya closer. She was hiding in the closet when they came. Saw everything through the slats. Jack turns from the window. "What exactly did you see?" "Sheriff Hawthorne shot our daddy in cold blood." Elena's words come fast and sharp. Daddy was trying to show him some papers. "Legal documents. Hawthorne just pulled his gun and fired 3 times. "What kind of papers?" "Land deeds, wills. Daddy said someone was stealing property from dead folks." Elena rocks Maya gently. "He said he had proof." Jack's face goes pale. "Proof of what?" "That Judge Morrison was changing wills after people died, taking their land and selling it to the cattle syndicate." Elena looks up at Jack. "Daddy was going to testify. Make it all public." The blood drains from Jack's face. "Judge Morrison? You know him?" Jack sinks into his chair like he's been shot. "He's my uncle." Elena goes rigid. "What? My mother's brother?" "Harold Morrison." Jack's voice sounds hollow. "He got me this ranch when I came back from the war. Said it was a family favor." "Oh, God." Elena starts to stand, pulling Maya with her. "We have to go. Right now." "Wait. No. You're one of them." Elena backs toward the door. "You're part of this whole thing." "I didn't know." Jack stands slowly, his hands raised. "I swear to you, I had no idea. The land you're sitting on probably belonged to some dead farmer." Elena's voice turns bitter. "Some widow who got her husband's will changed after he died." Maya finally looks up, her eyes focusing on Jack's face. She opens her mouth and whispers one word. "Run!" The truck engines grow louder. Headlights sweep across the front windows. Jack stares at the two girls, understanding the weight of what his family has done. I can't undo what Harold did. Jack moves toward his gun cabinet. But I can make sure you two survive to tell people about it. Elena hesitates, Maya clinging to her torn dress. Why would you help us? Because your daddy was right. Jack loads his rifle. And my uncle is a murderer. Maya pulls away from Elena and looks directly at Jack. Her voice comes out small and broken, like glass scraping stone. Daddy found the box. Jack stops loading his rifle. What box? The box with all the papers. Maya's words come faster now, spilling out after days of silence. Under Judge Morrison's desk. Daddy cleaned his office at night and he found it. Elena stares at her sister in shock. Maya, you never told me about a box. Daddy made me promise not to tell anyone. Maya's eyes fill with tears. But Daddy's dead now, so the promise is broken. Jack sets down his rifle. What kind of papers? Wills, real wills and fake wills. Maya wipes her nose with the back of her hand. Daddy said Judge Morrison was changing them after people died, making it so their land went to the cattle company instead of their families. Jesus Christ. Jack runs his hands through his hair. How many wills? Elena stands up suddenly. 23. Daddy told me 23 families lost their land. Where's this box now? Hidden. Elena's voice turns urgent. Daddy hid copies of everything under the floorboards in our root cellar. Said if anything happened to him, we should dig them up and take them to the state police. Jack laughs bitterly. State police won't touch this. Not when it involves a judge. Then what do we do? Daddy said Judge Morrison killed other people too. Maya's voice gets smaller. People who ask too many questions. People who wouldn't sell their land. The weight of understanding hits Jack like a physical blow. His uncle isn't just corrupt. He's been murdering families for years, stealing their land, building an empire on graves. How long has this been going on? Since the drought started. Elena sits back down beside Maya. 5 years, maybe longer. The truck engines grow louder outside. Headlights sweep across the living room walls. Jack realizes that everything he owns, everything he thought his family built with honor, is soaked in blood. Those papers in your root cellar. They're evidence of murder, yes. And helping you get them means going against my own family. Elena meets his eyes. Yes, Jack picks up his rifle again. The weight feels different now, heavier. Then that's what we're going to do. 3 trucks roar up the gravel drive, their headlights cutting through the darkness like searchlights. Jack moves to the front door, rifle in hand, while Elena pulls Maya behind the couch. The engines cut off, and the car doors slam in rapid succession. Jack Morrison. Sheriff Hawthorne's voice booms across the yard. We know you got those Rivers girls in there. Send them out and nobody gets hurt. Jack steps onto the porch, keeping his rifle lowered but ready. 4 deputies spread out across his front yard, their hands resting on their holsters. Hawthorne stands in the center, his badge glinting in the porch light. This is private property, Hawthorne. This is official business. Hawthorne spits into the dirt. Those girls are witnesses to a crime. They need to come with us. What crime would that be? Murder of Samuel Rivers. Hawthorne's smile is cold. Poor man got shot by cattle rustlers. These girls saw the whole thing. Jack's grip tightens on his rifle. That's not how Elena tells it. Elena's a traumatized child, seeing things that ain't there. Hawthorne takes a step closer. Hand them over, Jack. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. And if I don't, then you're harboring fugitives, obstructing justice. Hawthorne's voice turns threatening. Your uncle wouldn't like that. Judge Morrison's been real good to your family. Something clicks in Jack's mind. How good? Good enough to put up Morrison land as collateral for some business ventures. Hawthorne grins. This ranch, your cattle, even your daddy's grave plot, all tied up in legal agreements you never signed. Jack feels the blood drain from his face. You're lying. Check your deeds sometime. Might find some interesting changes. Hawthorne pulls out his gun. And now stop being stupid and hand over those girls. Behind him, Jack hears Maya whisper to Elena. He's the one who shot Daddy. Elena's voice is barely audible. I know, baby. I know. Jack looks at the 4 armed men in his yard, then back at the 2 terrified girls hiding in his living room. His family's legacy was built on blood money. His land was stolen from dead farmers. His uncle is orchestrating murders for profit. Jack, Hawthorne's voice turns deadly quiet. Last chance. Jack raises his rifle and points it directly at the sheriff's chest. Get off my land. Hawthorne's deputies draw their weapons. Maya's scream pierces the night as gunfire erupts across the yard. Muzzle flashes lighting up the darkness like deadly fireworks. When the gunfire stops, Sheriff Hawthorne lies dead in the dirt, his chest blown open by Jack's rifle. The 4 deputies are scattered across the yard, some wounded, others fled into the darkness. Jack slumps against the porch railing, blood spreading across his shirt like spilled paint. Elena rushes out with Maya clinging to her hand. Jack! I'm okay. Blood bubbles from his lips when he speaks. No, I'm not. Elena kneels beside him, pressing her hands against the wound in his chest. Don't die. Please don't die. Listen to me. Jack reaches into his pocket with shaking fingers. Deed to this ranch. It's yours now. What? Both of you. Sisters together. Jack presses the folded paper into Elena's hand. Safer that way. Family takes care of family. Maya steps closer, no longer afraid. Are you going to see our daddy? Jack manages a weak smile. I hope so, little bird. I hope he'll forgive me. He will. Maya takes Jack's hand. Daddy forgives everybody. Jack's breathing grows shallow. The evidence. In your root cellar. Make sure people know the truth. We will. Promise me you'll stay together. No matter what. Elena wipes tears from her eyes. I promise. Jack's eyes close as dawn breaks over the mountains. Elena and Maya sit with him until the sun comes up, his heavy ranch coat still wrapped around their shoulders. 3 days later, they buried Jack Morrison beside their father's grave in the small cemetery behind the burned farmhouse. Elena reads from her father's Bible while Maya places wildflowers on both graves. Think they're friends now? Maya asks, her voice clear and strong for the first time in weeks. I think so. Elena helps Maya to her feet. Ready to go home? They walk back toward the ranch house, the morning sun warming their faces. Maya starts humming softly, then breaks into song. It's a new song, one about birds and flowers and finding family in unexpected places. Elena pulls Jack's coat tighter around both their shoulders. It smells like horses and hay and the promise of safety. The deed in her pocket feels like hope made real. At the ranch, Maya runs ahead to feed the chickens, while Elena watches from the porch. For the first time since their father died, she believes they might actually survive.